a little different show today. We're gonna have
A little.
just Magic Mike and Game God. How do you feel about that?
A little late. Magic Mike, Game God, and slow internet.
So, that's
For
that
me.
that
For me.
that guy's always there. That guy's always there. Matter of fact, I think we need to start charging slow internet for slow internet.
Yeah. But yeah, make him start paying us for showing them off. You know what I'm saying? These are spots you got to pay for. You don't get these free advertisements. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, and by the way, we're on Facebook right now. Coming up,
are we?
It's coming up under the wrong profile. Okay,
Yeah.
so,
Yep.
but I was gonna say we should charge for like Super Bowl spots, like when you do like this kind of thing. We should. I think we can command good money for doing like little segments like this. The advertising.
What's good money? What's good money?
What's good money? $50.
Yeah, $50. Okay, all right, I'm in.
Yeah, you're in. Listen, I know we shoot high, but $50. Let's start moderate.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, look who's here.
Look at this guy.
Yeah.
Now, hey, I changed that, Magic Mike. 45.
45. All right. $45.
$45. That's what we get. We can get 40. Hey, that's a steal considering that's 1986 prices.
Nice.
1986. What a year,
man.
I'll just take whatever you're selling right now. Give me two of them.
Hey, see?
All right.
Look how easy.
So
$90.
$90. There we go. We just got $90.
Let's go. Man, that's easy. Hey, while everybody settles in, I came into a toy hall this past week.
Okay.
And
a toy hall.
What does that mean? I don't know.
So I ran across a place that was doing buy one get one free.
Okay.
That's what that means.
Okay.
So
Which
real
one
quick,
did you buy me.
There's a couple. They here. So we're just gonna. It's all Funko Pops. Just so you know.
They got to keep them in storage for you.
Yeah. So the first one, real quick, young Luke Skywalker.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Oh, nice.
Right.
My address is P.O. Box.
There you go. Keeping that Star Wars thing, fifth brother.
Oh, the fifth brother.
Ooh.
So that's pretty cool there.
Moose, he's hooking us up, man.
He is.
Hey, Moose's cousin, Serpentor.
That's my cousin. Yep, got you.
Okay. And then we start going into the big boys here. Check this out. This one.
Oh.
Darth Sidious.
Ooh.
Yeah,
that is nice.
Because all I buy is bad guys.
Except for young Luke.
See if you know. If I'll show the name, who's that, Moose?
Why would you ask me the silliest question on the earth to know if I know who that is?
Because an unexperienced person would say is
well, that's correct because of the way that it's spelt. But we know if you do the right pronunciation that it's something different. It's a question for Magic Mike, not me.
Oh, just so you know, Game God's frozen on my screen, so I don't even know what he's holding up. I can't even see what he's holding.
That's what happens when you don't pay your 45.
I know. See, I got to pay my 45.
So for everyone else, go ahead. You can say it. You can say. See, maybe you want me to say it. Maybe Game God doesn't know.
Yeah. Go ahead. No, say it. No, say it. Because I know. Because I always butcher names. So you say.
Press. No, the Savage.
That's right. That's right.
Is that okay? Yeah, I couldn't see.
And then last but not least.
Yes. What is that? I can't see.
What I don't.
Darth Tyrannus.
Tyrannus. Oh, or
okay.
Dooku, of course. Yes.
That's right. That's right.
I'll take your word. I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
So
or the Gray Wizard.
So, hey, if you guys get a chance, visit your local GameStop. Not a sponsor of the podcast. And buy one get one free.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How much was the first one though? How much was it?
The big boxes were $12.
$12 for that one.
Yeah, the bigger ones.
No. How much was that one? I'm asking. That's like saying,
this whole thing I spent.
How much are the Happy Meals? The Big Macs, they're $4.
Well, you gotta be specific because we got 6-piece, we got cheeseburgers, we got
I said, how much was the first one?
So the very first one was only $7.
So you bought that one, got another one for free?
Yep.
Oh man, that's a great deal.
Yeah. So 6 of them, right? So 6 there in total, $32.
That math doesn't add up.
Yeah, because the bigger ones are 13.
Oh, I see. I see. So those are big. I got you.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. That's not too bad.
So yeah. Yeah, no, man. 6 for 6 of them. And you know how much those things go regularly? You know how much they go. Those big ones I think are $16 a piece, regular price, maybe. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Magic Mike has the collection. So he's the one with all the Funko Pops.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you have a few more than I do. I'm pretty confident.
Magic Mike, that picture in your background is so great, man. What is that? What do you
like that?
That's who picked that out? Was that somebody that gave you that, or did you did? Okay.
Yeah. The truth, listen, Moose. The truth of the matter is, he's podcasting live from the bathroom. So that's a bathroom.
It's the shower curtain right there.
Yeah, shower curtains. You see the shower curtain?
Yeah.
So that's the picture behind the toilet. So it's like
he's sitting
right
there. Sitting on the throne right now. I got.
Yeah, that's right.
That's it.
Listen,
this is not easy holding this on my lap. I'm just saying, it's not really easy doing bouncing all this on my lap.
You want to talk about dedication, even in the bathroom. That's live.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Magic Mike. Thanks for joining us. We didn't think we were going to have you tonight.
Oh man, I'm so happy I got on and to be with you guys. This is awesome.
Live from the Super Bowl from what's that arena called?
What's the arena called in Vegas? What's that arena called?
The arena or the stadium?
The stadium.
Whatever you want to call
it. The Allegiant Stadium.
There you go. Live from the Allegiant Stadium bathroom. Magic Mike.
Okay. He's in the penthouse of Allegiant Stadium.
Yeah. Yeah, I got I got Kelsey Grammer over here too.
Kelsey or Chelsea?
Chelsea?
Kelsey or Kelsey?
All right. Well, I guess we should get on that note. We should get started.
That's right.
We should.
All right, don't flush, Magic Mike.
Don't.
Don't flush.
Truer words were not. Truer words were spoken, Magic Mike. That is completely flush. Always flush.
Well, you know the rule.
Yeah, I know.
What?
That type of
no, we're not saying no. We'll talk about that. That's offline rule talk.
Here we go. I got to mute. Do I have to mute you, Magic Mike? I mean, Game Guy.
Yes, you do have to mute me. Hold on, I can't.
You too. Jeez, be quiet. Unbelievable. There we go. All right, Megacon 2024 has come and gone. Halo Season 2 has already started. Deadpool 3 trailer, Wicked trailer, The Planet of the Apes, something trailer, and Quiet Place 2, 3, 4 trailer. I don't know what that one is. All that and more.
According to Wikipedia, a nerd is a person seen as overly intellectual, obsessive, introverted, or lacking social skills. Many so-called nerds are described as being shy, quirky, pedantic, and unattractive. We're here to prove Wikipedia right.
Oh, look who they let in.
This is Podcast for Sci-Fi, where all things sci-fi come to life. If it's fantasy, sci-fi, gaming, movies, interviews, we're talking about it. We're talking about it. This is Podcast for Sci-Fi, and here's your host, Moose, Game God, and Magic Mike.
Welcome to Podcast for Sci-Fi, where all things sci-fi come to life. That's right. Episode number 422 with the whole team here in studio. Magic Mike, Game God, joins us from remote locations unknown. And
what's up, fellas?
We're only on YouTube right now. I think we're streaming somewhere in the vicinity of Facebook, but that remains speechless.
Speechless.
Yes. All right. Well, here it is. We're doing this 422. We've got started really, really late today. A lot of technical stuff tonight with Facebook and things like that. But let's get started. Let's just jump on in.
Jump on in.
Jump on in. There's so much to talk about. and so little time to do it. That's right, so little time because we will not be doing another hour of this podcast tonight.
Hey, like some other shows that are on TV. What time we getting out of here tonight? 12:50? That's what we get. We got 15 minutes, guys. Let's go. 15 minutes. Let's make this work.
And go.
All right. Well, let's see. Where do we start first? Do we go?
I say you start
Let's
with
go Megacon.
Let's go Megacon.
Yeah.
I love that idea. Listen, Megacon Orlando happened 2024. Was able to represent the podcast while we were there in all of our glory. Just me.
That's all the glory.
Look, I want to talk a little bit about it. I don't want to spend a ton of time on any particular subject tonight, so I'm going to start with Megacon and just kind of set the tone of just how much it deserves. Now, one, I want to thank Megacon for inviting us out and giving us our full access that we deserve when we go to these things, because it's important. It's important that we have this type of full access when we go to events. Because we want to be able to experience it all, do everything, and get into places quickly, things like that. Megacon has it was still held at the Orange County Convention Center. It was still big. It was still this is probably one of the best lineups of guests that I've ever seen them have, ever.
Really?
And that's saying something. Yeah. That was impressive. Now, what's not impressive? Let me go back to the impressive piece. Okay. Buckle up. Just get ready.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going. Yeah, no, still buckle up because we're going to zero to 100 pretty quickly, and then I'm going to hit the brakes. So you just got to be prepared. You don't know when.
Hold on, let me get the other one.
Yeah, put that up. Put the 5 point on. All right, there you go.
I'm ready.
So that was impressive. They had a lot of celebrities there, a lot that you would want to see. I mean, I'm not going to name them all.
Who's there?
Oh, you kill me.
Give us a list.
Yeah. How much were the
pictures? Okay. It's all inside baseball.
Hey, if you know, you know.
So much for the quick podcast.
Yeah, thanks. But they had a lot of people there, a lot of people that I wanted to see and I just didn't see. We had a lot of industry friends there that I wanted to see that I could not see, mainly because there was no time, but for the time that I was at the con. So I want to reach out to them individually. There's a lot of people there that we see every year that I didn't have an opportunity to say hello to, both attendees and guests. But that's okay. That's okay. We'll settle in. They know that they're loved, and we'll see them again. As far as product, so for the vendors that came and showed their wares, not impressed.
Was it buy 2 windows, get 2 free?
No, I didn't see any windows, but honestly, I saw a lot of things that I wish I hadn't seen.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, just stuff that I see and I go, is that really the kind of stuff I want to see? And it isn't. So I wish I could have unseen it, but I didn't. And so it was already there. Now there were a couple of things there that were the life-size statues I thought were very cool. They were life size of Ben Grimm, which I think.
Yeah, I didn't realize you guys were the same size.
No, he's much bigger. I'm more Captain America. Yeah.
That's America's hair.
Yeah, and he's more. I don't know.
Ben Grimm.
The Allegiant.
He's like Game God.
The Allegiant arena. He's or what's it called? Imagine the Allegiant what?
Stadium.
Stadium. He's like stadium size. Anyway, so that was pretty cool because you had Colossus, you had Wolverine, Ben Grimm, Captain America. They were all life-size statues. That was very cool. I really loved that. I wish I had someone there to actually take a picture of me with the statues, but oh well. They had some cars there. They had some motorcycles. I felt like I was at a car show. I felt like I was at Hot Import Nights. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Took it back with that one.
But I wasn't. I was at Megacon, so that was a first. I didn't expect to see that. And then of course, just thinking about the rest of the stuff that I saw there, I just wasn't. I wasn't that impressed. I wasn't that impressed with the vendors. I didn't see anything new that I go, I gotta have that.
That's key, right? To be able to go to these cons and find new things and generate some interest in some future stuff. I mean, I would think you got to have that.
Yeah.
As I listened to you, Moose, and obviously you shared some pictures and everything like that. Good, thank you for that. It definitely felt through the pictures like a flea market.
Yeah.
Yeah, it felt like a flea market. I'm not, and listen, I'm not saying that that's what it was, right? We've been to many Megacons before, and they put on, let's say 9 times out of 10, spectacular event. And you said, the celebrity lineup was second to none, top line, right? But then, but the rest of it is like, it almost felt like, well, we need to fill up the seats, so let's make a car show. We need to,
so that's kind of what I felt like. I felt like there were less vendors there than ever before, yet there were probably bigger vendor spaces than ever before. So I was like, I think we need to build up like something like, New York, where, Salt Lake at some point in time maybe had, where you have these, life-like, statues, or you have big vendors with big presentations.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z type
I mean, just something to go, at least initially. And I also think, and I know that MegaCon probably isn't, vetting the vendors as much as going, hey, do you have the money? Okay, well, come on in. So
that's what you felt? Is that what?
Yeah, that's what I felt. I wish they would vet them a little more. Going, okay, what's your product? And I know that's difficult to do, because if I get it, but can you limit it? Can you go, oh well, I've got this anime product and it's some prints that I purchased from China that I'm going to sell at MegaCon. Like, I don't know. I just, and I get it's a business. I get it. But it just didn't seem like it had a lot of originality in the vendors.
It speaks. I think it speaks to the fact that, are they pricing themselves out? Like, is it getting too expensive to get booths at these places? So therefore, anyone who can show you the money will be there, because they don't have the selection, the pedigree to say, no, you go. Because we've talked about this. New York Comic-Con, the Javits Center, it's not a great venue.
No,
I mean, it's multi-leveled. It's
maze,
that may work because you can segregate what items you want where. But I can tell you, when you went to New York Comic-Con, you felt like you were at something epic. Like, to your point, Moose, you had the big lifelike or larger than life exhibit. You had like official vendors selling official products. You even had like exclusives that were only coming out there. I think Megacon has that kind of pull, or at least in Orlando.
I think so. Yeah, I mean, at least get their official Disney stuff there, right?
But
they have to be able to,
because here's the thing: if you can pull these celebrities, right? If you can pull the all-star studded staff that you had there, then why can't you do the same for the vendors, right? So great point there, Musa. It will take away, it will tarnish or take some of the luster away from the con if you have second tier. And I'm not saying they were, but second tier.
Well, it sure did feel like it. And I'm appreciative to MegaCon for the invitation and to go out and see what was happening. And I think they put on a pretty decent show. The parking was horrendous.
Oh, I was going to say that. I heard that parking was
that's what I heard.
But as far as the event is concerned, they do a decent job with that. I just wish there was a better way for their vendors. I mean, something new, something bring something new to the table. Something that you don't have a billion of inside of the
inside the event. And most of you said that we're appreciative of them inviting us and going, and they always put on a good show for the most part. And I say that because obviously this experience was not the same, but we have to be able to honest about things, and that's how we get better, right? So it's not being negative. We're just saying, hey, we'd like you to go back to these things, or do this to make it better, because that's how you get better.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad he brings up honest, right? Because honest is what came out this week, and I gotta tell you, what was honest was that Halo release.
Okay.
I mean, I need an honest opinion from you guys about episode 1.
All right.
Let's lay it out.
Okay, I've only seen episode 1 so far, so I can only talk about it. And here's my thoughts of episode 1. Can I take this, Magic Mike?
Yeah, go ahead first.
Please,
honest opinion.
Honest opinion is that it started what I thought was really good a Halo start. It started with action. It gave you a little background. You saw some different characters. You saw some different weapons. You saw some fighting. That was great. It reminded me of the video game. You saw the power sword. You saw there was just things that you really liked. And then it introduced some new characters, which a character that I actually or an actor I really like. You got to hate him in this movie. You got to hate his character in this movie right away. You just did not like him, and he sells it. He plays that role in other places just as good, and it's so funny to see him here. Is that he sells it. He's just a bad guy. You like to go, I don't like him. I want to see him.
Shudder.
Yeah. And then of course, it kind of has ventures off into multiple storylines, and I think when shows do this, they all try to weave it back into one, but it was okay. I liked it. I enjoyed the first episode. I really liked it a lot. That was my honest opinion. I liked it. I thought that it felt more like Halo than all of season 1.
Okay. You remember season 1?
Barely.
Interesting.
I do barely. And there were a lot of little flashbacks or hints or reveals in the first episode about season 1 that I completely forgot about. I was like, oh, that's right.
Is that
that person? No, who's that person? Oh, that's right. That was from the season 1. Yeah, I remember that. So,
can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get 2 honest opinions in the same episode.
There we go. That would be good. So here's the thing: is that we talk about, and I even mentioned this previously. We're all of a sudden we're okay with Master Chief removing it. We haven't said one thing about it up to this point about Master Chief removing his phone. We're just over it, I guess, right? So here we are. We're like, okay, we're just going to accept it and go with it. So I still have a little bit of issue with that, but Moose, you're right. This was not only did I think it was a good episode, I thought it was a really good episode. But here's part of the problem, which was what happened in season 1. So in the beginning, it felt like Halo, right? You got the sword, you got the Covenant, you got to see some of those things, and they're invisible. You saw that part. That was great, right? And but then as the show goes on, like Moose says, it starts to take some different turns, and it was still a good show. But then you forget, oh wait a minute, this is supposed to be a Halo TV show. It's a great show, but you don't always feel like it's Halo. And I have a little bit of a problem with that, even though I think it's a great episode. They could name this Sci-Fi in Space if they wanted to, and I thought it was a great show. But it's a Halo, so it needs to be Halo all the way through as we go through the rest of season 2.
Listening to you guys, I mean, I can't get a more honest review here with these 2 things, because you're absolutely right. So this show suffers from 2 things. One, when it's Halo, it's great, right? But what it suffers is that it tries to be too much Halo, and then when it does that, it's a boring show, right? And so, listen, I can sit here like you guys said, and we talked about the elites and the stealth and I mean, when Master Chief stood there and they showed all those elites in the background, I was like, snap! Now I'm gonna tell you, first thing I thought of was like, that's the end of the game.
Yeah, that's it. Why would they leave like that piece? I go, oh, come on.
Well, I want to see him take some down. Like I'm like I think he can do it. It'll be a fight.
Well, but I will say for the record, when he's lying there on the table when they first open the show and they take Cortana out of him.
Yeah,
and I'm like, they just is his abs airbrushed? Because I mean, that looked like me 40 years ago, and
40.
Yeah.
Man, you were only 30 back then.
Hey,
Yeah, I know.
yeah. Let me tell you something.
So I was like,
Well,
okay, all right, airbrushed abs. I didn't realize, but then they showed them again later on. I'm like, all right, that's CGI. They're using CGI there. That's
no, he was hitting the gym hard.
yeah. I'm like,
He did a lot of
it looked
chest
so
days.
sculpted. I mean, it looked faked,
It
but
did.
I'm like, that can't be. That's not real.
Yeah, it wasn't that he couldn't have those abs, but they looked sculpted. It looked like there was some airbrush on the edges.
well, like,
Listen, I know you guys want to talk about his abs. I know you guys want to
No,
talk
I'm
about
just
his abs.
saying.
I want to move it along.
I'm just saying.
So to your point, when they showed anything that has to do with Halo, right? Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yes.
Yeah, when they show anything Halo, it's great. It's awesome, right? It's when they try to do more than that the show. And to go to your bad guy comment, man. Listen, I think it's what his name, Ackerman or whatever his last name is. Ackman. I don't know what his name is, but I want to say Klaus.
Klaus.
I want to say Klaus. That's what it is.
Listen. Just keep trying to guess it. Go ahead.
No,
Yeah.
Let's
keep going. Let's do voting. Let's do voting. Put it on there. Put a poll. But he's awesome.
Yeah.
But when they start putting anything else in there, I lose it. I forget that it's on. I get bored. Like I'm almost to the point like, okay, let's fast forward. Can we just get the Halo parts in there? And I did see episode 2 for you guys if you didn't see it.
Yeah.
And it suffers more from that. Spoiler alert.
Hey,
Thanks
so,
for that.
just for the record, Magic Mike, the guy's name that plays Klaus. I know you were trying to say his name in the show. Is the actor is Joseph Morgan.
Joseph Morgan.
But
which, by the way, he doesn't go to cons. I think he's been to
I've
one of
seen him at a con. I've seen him. Actually, I saw him at Megacon.
Megacon,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah. Yes, I did.
I thought he only did. I thought he only did originals or
Yeah. They had their own like con, the original.
Yeah.
I saw him years ago at Megacon.
So here's the final verdict for me. I feel like we're gonna get the same thing we got in season 1. I hate to say it, guys.
I'm afraid.
I feel like you're selling the name, the hype of the name. To your point, Halo. That's what sells it. If you change the name, it wouldn't be as popular. And I feel like bringing Joseph Morgan on is, hey, let's get more audience, right? I think they needed a name, right? Yeah. But I just feel like they're just gonna let us down again. I just feel it.
Yeah. Well,
wow.
That's as honest as it gets there. And I like him.
All right. Well, Magic Mike, you have the last word on Halo 2 or Halo Season 2 opener. What do you say?
No, I agree with you, Moose. I thought it was really good. I enjoyed it. I just don't think that they were going that direction all the way through it. I want to see Halo all the way through.
Hey, that was a surprise. That was a surprise. That was like a spoiler.
There we go. That was it right there. All right, the spoiler. All right, let's move on to our next piece. How about the Super Bowl? First of all, the abs of Master Chief looked much different than the abs of Usher and the jacket that he was wearing. And he had a cosplay going on in his jacket.
Are we really going this direction?
No.
Yeah, you didn't get the notes?
Yeah, because this is the in the Super Bowl they had a lot of trailers, a lot of movie trailers.
They did. Yes.
You see that transition there, Magic Mike? You see how I did that?
Yeah. Well, listen, you started down the wrong road. That's all I'm saying.
Not really. All right. So there's Deadpool 3, which I'm not quite sure the name. Is it Deadpool and Wolverine or Deadpool 3? I don't even know. There's Wicked. There's Planet of the Apes. Rise and Fall of the Sun, Moon. What's the name? What's the official name?
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
No,
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Yes.
No, I think it's longer than that, isn't it?
Is it?
I don't know.
It might be longer. I like to call it Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
I thought it was more
Kingdom of the Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
There you go. There you go. See? Like I'm like, what is this? Like, what can you?
Oh my!
Hey, are you gonna go see KRAP? You know,
Yes.
just
Yeah.
letters.
Elemental P. All right, and then you got
Wow.
Quiet Place. Is it like 3 or is it like?
I think
It is 3, but it's what, year 1 or
Right.
something? But it's the
Year
third one.
Year 1 or
Year
day
one.
1 or something 1.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of this. I don't know. Where do you guys want to start? Let's start with Quiet Place. That's probably my.
Oh,
yeah. So, when you saw this trailer, Game God, did you think, I got to see this, or did you think,
First thing I thought was
I've already seen this? Which one?
Yeah, first thing I thought was, Independence Day's coming out. that's what I thought. I'm like, oh wow, okay, that's a surprise. I didn't think that was coming. Man, I just how many times can you do the same story? I'm sitting there.
It's the same story with a different background, right? Am I wrong?
Yeah.
No, listen, it's not the same story. They're just doing from different parts of the country. You know, they're gonna do like a Walking Dead West Coast, Walking Dead East Coast. I mean, this is really a series, is what we're talking about at this point, right? I mean, we're just gonna do the Quiet Place series, is what they're gonna start calling.
Well, they should do like
at this point.
They should do like
that's what I'm saying.
Quiet Place on Main Street, Quiet Place on Washington Drive. Quiet Place on Lincoln Avenue. Like they should just come out with them all just per street.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. I agree with you guys. It's like, we've seen this. Just make it a series and call it that and be done.
So here's the thing. Watching it, you're like, I mean, that's it piques your interest because they're showing all the action stuff, right? You know, chaos, people running, but there's nothing new. You know, you can't make noise. We know what they look like, right? You know. So I think the catch line was, why did they pick us? Why did they pick Earth? I think that. Yeah, I like that. Go one more time. There you go. But yeah, why did it? So? But
maybe you've heard of me.
This goes back to something Moose always says. Sometimes I just don't want to know.
That's right.
Right. It doesn't. No, does it matter? Does it change the story? Oh, that makes sense. Let them come invade us. That makes perfect sense. Like,
we knew that. We knew that happened. We knew it. Yeah. We got that idea from the first movie.
Yeah. So I don't. Think
and it's not even just that. Well, we don't need to see the beginning. We just don't need to see everything. The period. I mean, we don't need to know that when it happened in New York or in San Francisco or in Florida or in Texas. We don't need to know all that because we know it happened everywhere. Because the next one's going to be in a different continent is what'll happen next.
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing is that you don't care to watch this. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Okay. You're like, no, I'm good. I think it happened the same way that it happened to the rest of them. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident, Moose. You're right. I'm going to step on a limb here. I'm going to call it.
What was that show that didn't show much? There was a movie that came out. It was like a series. It was like
Overfield.
Yeah, that's what it looked like when I saw it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is this. Oh no. Okay, it's not.
Yeah. So what are you gonna call? What are you calling it? Magic Mike, you say you're gonna call it?
I'm going on a limb and call it that it's just going to be the same stuff. I'm just saying, like Moose, I'm just going to step out on a limb here and say we're gonna know about aliens that we have to be quiet around, and we can't make a whole lot of noise. We got to step quietly, no talking, and they're going to come after us.
So
for anything that they hear. I'm just gonna guess that's what.
Basically, what I get out of it is that you're gonna find out. Somebody found out you have to be quiet, and so we don't know how they found that out. So I guess maybe that's what the film was.
So when they don't attack you when you're near them, okay.
And then
and then they're going to tell everybody to be quiet, and that's how we find out.
I heard somebody make a noise, and then they got them.
So listen, whatever you got to do to get money, I guess. No original idea.
Was it that much of a hit that you had to have a third one? Is it is every movie now turning into you have to have 3 to be a success?
Yeah, why not? And Avatar.
I don't know if you have to have 3 to be a success. You just have to try 3 to see if you can make more money. I think that's the goal now.
Hey, Avatar is only 15 years from the 3rd movie coming out.
Where's the last Starfighter? I want to know. All right, let's go to the next trailer. How about Wicked?
Oh, Wicked.
Okay, now, Wicked. This is. I didn't see the Broadway play.
Well, hey, you stole my thunder. I was about to say I've never seen Wicked. Is it a musical? Is it? Where's it derived
Broadway? I would assume, Game God, that it's a musical. So in this movie, I'm assuming that because the one of the stars of
I think both of them.
Well, probably both, but I'm saying that I recognize that Grande, or what's her name? Grande or Avente? I forgot.
It's the same.
The same. Okay.
Yeah, it's Grande.
Okay.
Yeah. Ariana Grande.
What is it? What's the first name?
Ariana.
Grande.
Ariana. Is that her name?
Grande. Yeah, I don't listen to her music. I don't know.
You guys are wrong.
Moose, listen. Hey, I said
Ariana Grande.
Ariana.
Don't ask. Yeah, see Ariana. There you go. See,
Ariana.
I knew it. I was right.
Oh, Aventi.
Aventi
Grande.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah. So Aventi Grande, I think that because she's in there, I go, okay, well, now they're going to sing. So I think it's still going to be a musical. I think it's a musical made music or made to movie. And, so it's going to be like Cats, like.
Cats. What's Cats?
Exactly.
No, you're right. Les Mis.
It's going to be the Greatest Showman.
Same thing. Greatest Showman. So, could it be really good? And I always heard really good. I mean, Wicked, from what I heard from the music, from the Broadway piece, it always got really rave reviews.
But what is it about?
Really? Yeah, absolutely. I know a few people that have
about
seen it and they love it.
The Wizard of Oz.
Wasn't that the Wizard of Oz?
Well, it's a take on it. No different than Cats, the take on All Dogs Go to Heaven. We know that.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I'm wrong. Prove me.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I've never seen Cats, so I don't know the answer.
I've never seen it either. But I think it's a musical. Of course, they don't show that in the trailer at all. They don't show anybody singing.
They don't.
But I know for a fact that somebody's got to sing.
That's how they get you, Moose.
Yeah,
that's how they get you, Moose.
Exactly. But it could be absolutely great. It looks good from the trailer.
I think people who enjoyed the Broadway show are going to love it. That's my opinion.
Is this a
I don't
Disney
know if I will.
movie? Was that a Disney
Oh,
movie?
it's a Disney movie.
What?
No, I say that because the production values is like Disney production values. Like it really
it looks good. Yeah.
Good. A lot of green
Disney
screen.
doesn't own the Wizard of Oz content. I mean, I guess you don't have to if you're just doing a spin on it.
And what's his name's in there? The Grandmaster from Marvel.
He's in everything.
Oh,
Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
Yes,
Apartments.com guy.
Yeah. That was one of the commercials, by the way, was it Homes.com or
Yeah, Homes.com.
Yeah.
not a sponsor of the show.
not a sponsor? No.
Yeah.
That was.
So you watching it? Are you going Thanksgiving Day weekend to go see?
You know what? I might give it a couple of beans. Yeah, I think I might.
Oh, nice. Magic Mike?
No.
You're not going. Not gonna watch it.
I'm not
They're gonna
going
take
to watch
it looks like a great family movie.
Yeah, it does look like an
watch it?
okay movie. I don't know.
That's how they fool you,
You
man.
don't want to see Avante Grande. You
all
want to see
musical.
Avante Grande singing?
No, she was in a kids Disney TV show for a little
Yeah,
while,
she
so
was.
I've seen enough of that.
Yeah, do you know which one it was, Magic Mike?
I don't remember the
Mouse
name.
Club.
No.
You don't? Okay.
Mickey Mouse
No,
Club.
Mickey, no.
Wasn't that with the twin the
Yes, I think
Hannah
so.
Montana?
boys?
Was it? Zack and Cody?
Sweet
I
Life
don't
of
think it was
Jack and Cody.
That was
Zack
it
and
wasn't
Cody.
it wasn't the Sweet Life
No.
or On Deck with Zach and
But
Cody?
you might be right, Moose. Now I'm nodding. I know it's all running together. I don't even remember now.
Second guesses though. You know you
They
sing
did
Advent.
one, they did one on the ship too. The Zach and Cody
Yeah,
did one on
that's
the
On
ship
Deck.
too.
Yeah, I said that. Yeah. That was
Mhm.
I knew that all of that.
I'm not watching this. But you know what? This is right in Moose's wheelhouse.
You're not watching
He
it?
went,
Really?
No, I'm not
It
watching
looks
this.
pretty good, doesn't it?
But it doesn't surprise me that you
It
would
does
say that
look pretty
because
good.
It does look good, but it doesn't surprise me you said that, Moose, because you went and saw The Greatest Showman when it came out.
I think The Greatest Showman is very good.
Now, and I will digress. It is great. I didn't go see it in the theaters. I eventually waited for it to get streaming, and you start singing the songs from The Greatest Showman.
You know who it was? It wasn't the Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. You know who I'm thinking of there? I think of the other girl that played in High School Musical.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, she was.
I don't know.
Nope, I don't know that. There's like 5 of them, right? There's like 5 High School Musicals.
No.
Well, we went real
the
soon,
one that she was in all of them. But anyway, she was in another one. I can't remember. I'm gonna find out here in just a minute.
Yeah,
But
you go ahead and look for Avanti.
yeah, I will. I'll find it. She's here.
Well, okay. So enough of Wicked because I'm
Okay,
not
keep
going
going.
to.
Keep on rocking.
All right. So So the other one, what else did we get on there? Oh, okay. So Rise of the Kingdom of the place where the apes live.
Okay.
So
Oh,
the
yeah.
trailer came out for this, and we all knew that they were making another one, right?
Yes.
I didn't think that the name was going to stick that long.
I didn't really think that they were making another one. I mean, there was talk, but I'm like, will they really do it? But evidently they did. They really did it.
So we talked about, Quiet Place, and when you saw that and you're like, oh, do we need more? Do we need more of this? Like, what's different about this one?
I don't know. This one looks really good.
No, listen,
man.
listen.
Listen to
Hold
me.
on. The story for me is like, isn't this the
It's
same
the same
story?
one. It's just
Isn't this the same
Yeah,
story?
yeah.
Different geography.
day 3. Yeah, day 3. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Year 1, day 1.
Now, when you talked
You're-
about before, you mentioned bad guy. Man, listen, Proximus Caesar.
Yeah.
In this with the crown, that's the gorilla with the crown. Man, I'm like, oh, that guy looks like a jerk. That guy looks like he's bad. He's like, they mentioned, oh, we hunt people, and what's wrong with that? Like, it's like that's what we do. But yeah, it to me, I'm looking at it like, I'm probably gonna watch it.
Mhm.
Just because it's one of those epic type stories, but it's like it's more of the same. That's what I felt like. It was more
It
of
is
the
more
same.
the same. I agree.
A series.
I find it
Okay.
funny that you're saying that you're going to watch it. You're still going to watch it even though you think it's more the same. I haven't even seen the last one. I don't remember the name of that one. I might see this one.
That's
It does
just
look
Rise of the
good.
Neighborhood. Rise of the
There you go,
Neighborhood
see?
of the planet.
It does look good, but I don't know. I'm not going to go see it. I'll tell you that.
Really?
I won't go see
Not,
it.
not,
I'll
not
see
impressed.
it. I do
You're not,
want
no beans for this one, Moose?
no beans. No beans for this.
Okay. So I guess there's nothing more to say. Nobody's gonna go see
Well,
it.
but it does look good. It just looks like if you go back and look at any of the old Planet of the Apes with like Wahlberg, or even the original with Heston, like it looks kind of the same. It looks.
But did we not say that the Wahlberg one was the one we don't talk about?
We don't
Is that-
talk
is
about
that the
it, but I like that. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I like that. I thought it was
So,
really good.
So is this the Caesar that's been in the other ones? Like, is Caesar still in this one?
I
Like,
have
is
no
this
idea.
like,
I don't know. You're
so is that the Caesar that? Because Caesar, I don't remember. But didn't he turn like eventually become good? Like he was. I know he was bad.
I
for a
don't know.
while,
I
but
didn't see the last one.
Yeah.
All right, we got.
So
some
have you
homework
seen them
to
all?
do.
Game God, have you seen them all?
I don't know how many. There's like 8 of them, aren't
I
they?
think Game God. I have not though.
I think he has.
Safely tell you that.
Yeah, I know he's talked about seeing them all. Yeah.
Well, I think didn't one of them have a kid that they were trying to save?
Once again, I think you're speaking to someone who hasn't seen them all, and you keep talking about like we've seen them all.
All right, so you got
Yes.
homework. Next
I have
podcast, you need to
homework?
watch 4 of them.
Oh, you got homework.
Oh,
You could talk. You could tell us about it.
So
Yeah. You could watch the new one and tell us if it was the same one or not.
okay. All right, so let's move on. Let's move on to what everyone really
Okay.
wants to hear about.
Oh.
All right. So Deadpool 12. All
Okay,
right.
all right.
Let's talk about that. So
Deadpool 12.
Magic Mike, you saw the trailer. What's your thoughts?
Yeah. Man, I gotta say, I have not seen any of the other Deadpools, and I have not been a fan of the way they've taken it, meaning that it's not necessarily family friendly. But this looks good. I'm gonna tell you, this looks good. It looks really good. We can see they're bringing a lot of other things in play at this point, and so you got to wonder where are we going, which looks really cool. I love the fact that Wolverine's in it. Obviously, we know that, but it feels like they're going to the right direction. Now, whether Deadpool should be a part of that or not, I don't know, because again, I didn't see the other two. But
so when
I
you
love
say
what they're
right
bringing.
direction, what do you mean by right direction? What
Well,
you seem like
it's-
you're dancing around it. What are you dancing around?
Well, I mean, if they're bringing Wolverine in, it's got to be going somewhere towards the X-Men. And there's some other things. I don't want to take all the thunder, so I know you guys don't want to talk about it, but this looks really good to me.
You can take my thunder. I have no problem with that. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Magic
No,
Mike.
let's-
Continue with the lightning.
Go ahead.
Like the lightning. Did you guys get some Fantastic Four feels in there? Maybe some Doctor Doom feels in there. Maybe.
Well, I don't know, but I can tell you for sure that it looks like there's going to be other people in there. Obviously, there's going to be some other time travel pieces, taking place. So it's very
yes.
yeah. So it's very difficult to see where they're going to go with that. But anyway, it looked from the short trailer, even though the trailer is long, from the short time that you really get to see some of the details, it looked like it was well written.
Yes.
But again, doesn't look family friendly. It doesn't.
Yeah.
So
no.
so definitely not family friendly, and I think they're just trying to keep it in that world.
Yeah.
I was
Mhm.
surprised to see the TVA.
I was surprised.
Yeah, that I'm like,
Yes.
whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, TVA, right? So we obviously know that there's something to do with timelines and multiverse kind of deal.
Mhm.
So all right, that's cool. So we're gonna go the Spider-Man route. We're gonna do No Way Home. We're gonna bring in alternate, which is fine because I think that if you do it with the right people,
Do
it
you
could be
think
something
that they're going to have multiple like Deadpools or multiple Wolverines or multiple like that's what it feels like that I get the sense that that's what they're going to do.
Do you know why the TVA came after him?
No.
So you
How would I
alluded.
know? How would I know that?
Yeah. So Magic Mike, you alluded. I think you said both of you guys said you didn't see the other two. In the last one, he has Cable's time traveling device.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't know.
So that's
Wow.
why the TVA is involved. So he's probably doing something with it that he's not supposed to be, or creating a branch or whatever. I'm speculating. I don't know, but that would be the only reason why TVA is in it. But I was surprised that they went to TVA because the TVA is a MCU.
Well, he calls out the MCU
Storyline.
specifically.
Yep.
In the trailer.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Yeah, and by the way, hilarious line.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it was. And Moose, you said something key here. And now when you're saying that they think they might have multiple Deadpools, and I don't know if I want to see that, but you said something key here, which is it looked well written. And I feel like we haven't seen that in a trailer in a long time in MCU or any of our sci-fi fantasy movies coming up. So I think you're right, and I think it's going to be well done. I'm looking forward to where they will take this because this is a whole new opportunity now, bringing it from this angle.
Well, unlike Planet of the Apes on Kingdom High, school musical piece, I would say that whatever the title is, I saw the whole trailer. I saw the whole movie in Planet of the Apes in the trailer. Like, it was everything from start to finish. You saw the actual ending shots.
Yep.
Here, you have no idea. I did not see that. As a matter of fact, I don't.
This might not even be a real trailer.
Matter of fact, you didn't even see Hugh Jackman. I don't think one time in the whole trailer.
You did not. That is correct. No.
So there's a lot to be discovered. And that's also good. I hope that it's not some 20-minute cameo he has basically in the show, and then that's it.
Oh, don't see, why are you going to say that?
No, but behind the scenes, there's a lot of behind the scenes shots that kind of get leaked out. There's obviously a fight scene, so I don't think it's a 20-minute or 5-minute cameo or whatever. They have an interaction.
5 minutes, a 20-minute cameo.
20 minutes is not bad. That's
If you're going to put his name in the title, you can't have 20 minutes and that's it.
Is it in the title? I don't even know what, like you said, I don't even know what it's
called.
called.
It says the title now. It says Deadpool and Wolverine.
Right.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does say Deadpool and Wolverine now, that's why we said it's not. I don't think at any point. I think just people assumed it would be Deadpool 3.
Yeah.
To be quite honest.
So then you can't, like you said, Moose, it cannot be a 20-minute.
If his name is in the title, no, it cannot be.
Yeah.
It can.
But we didn't see time in the trailer, so that tells you if he better have more than 20 minutes.
Well, so my sources said that this trailer was specifically made where it would only focus on Deadpool, and that there would be no mention that they have cameos in the movie, and they did not want to focus or take away from any of the cameos or anything like that. It was specifically for Deadpool, and Moose is frozen on my screen. So,
you guys have been frozen on mine all night, just so you know. So I
had no idea. I'm
yeah. Oh, there you go. You're good now.
Oh.
Yeah. So how you doing, Travis? So I think that we're gonna see a lot. I think to your point, Moose, I think it is well written. Ryan Reynolds this is like his baby. Has really put into this movie, and it looks like he will sign off on only something that he feels is a good representation of Deadpool. Because when you look at Ryan Reynolds now, I look at Ryan Reynolds no matter what he does, and I see Deadpool. Like I see, like I don't.
Every time he talks, I hear Deadpool. Like it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, he lives it. Like that's his life.
Yeah.
Like I feel like he thinks he's Deadpool in real life.
I think he does. Maybe he is. And there is a rumor that I heard from a source. I don't know if I'll tell you guys because then you might not like me anymore.
Yeah, go ahead, say it.
I did hear that Electra was going to make an appearance.
All right, see that I don't like you now. That's you could say spoiler or something like that, but you didn't have to.
Who's doing his voice? That's what Moose doesn't want to know. So as long as he doesn't know his voice, he's good.
His voice?
It's gonna be Jamie Foxx. That's Electro.
No, Electra.
Oh, Electra. Oh, sorry. I thought you said Electro.
I should have left that Electro. That's better.
Yeah. Why does Electra have to show up in this?
I don't. That's my point. I'm like, I've heard that, and I was going to say just so you guys could get mad at me. That's what I was going to say.
Deadpool and Electra, part 4.
Is she? I don't know if she has anything to do with Deadpool.
I
don't see that. I don't see where. Nah, I don't see it.
Hey, but hey, on a cameo note or on a not on the docket note because I know we're getting to time here. Is did you see they announced Moana 2?
Well, Moana 2.
Yep. It's
even before the live action.
They did say that. Yes, they did say that.
Yeah. No, they're animated. It's animated. I believe it's the.
No, I knew before the live action.
The live action.
Are they going to put it out before the live action?
Yeah. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to sound like somebody else, or maybe that's Game God sounds like somebody else.
Maybe.
Yeah, I sound like it. Yeah.
No, that's it's funny. It's funny. Yeah, Moana 2. Do you think this is because Disney has had a lot of number 2s come out? Okay, and a lot of number 2s didn't go so well. Yes, Mike, that's exactly what I was saying.
Yep.
So, Little Mermaid 2, Beauty and the Beast 2, Aladdin 2. Now, Lion King 2. Is this going to be one of the Moana? Because how many number 2s has Disney presented that actually made it? I can only think of one.
Really, you can think of one?
Are you considering the Pixar films Disney?
No, I'm just talking about Disney, like Disney.
Oh, Disney,
Yeah.
the castle Disney.
Yeah.
Man,
So,
I can't even think of the
you can
one.
think of
What
one?
one are you thinking
Yeah.
about?
Frozen 2 was pretty big.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty big.
Okay.
Can't beat that one.
Yeah.
Is Frozen 2 bigger than one?
I think it did topple one.
Really?
One was
Yeah.
huge. One was huge.
One was big.
Yeah.
Wow.
So from a 2, so when I looked at they announced it, I felt like they needed to announce it because they need some type of positive momentum. I feel like Disney feels like they're in a spiral right now.
Yeah, they are.
And they need
They need
something
money
like
back.
yeah. Well, that movie Wish came out and went, and they wish they never put it out because it didn't do.
the last 3 movies it's happened on them.
Yeah, so I think that this is and I hope it's not, but I feel that this is just a cash grab.
Well, I hope not, and hopefully there's some. I mean, look,
because it came from nowhere.
Moana, it did, but Moana, it had some solid ground there. They had the writer from, what's his name? You know what I'm talking about. The same guy who did for the music for the hero.
Hamilton guy.
Yeah, the Hamilton guy.
Yeah.
Lin-Manuel something.
Yeah. So that was a big solid name. So I don't know. It depends on what they do with number 2. And who they get. Will they get?
Are you going to be in it again?
Possibly.
Well, it's usually not the same, and we know this, and that's usually what makes it difficult that they don't have the same things going on. So yeah, I think you say you hope it's not a cash grab. I think it is a cash grab.
Every
Absolutely.
number 2 though has changed actors. They never had the same voice actors again, which is hard.
Yeah, Jafar wasn't the same.
I mean, come on, you can't. The genie wasn't the genie. Come on, come on.
Well, listen, that's what I'm saying. If Moose is going to be in number 2, because you know what, if Maui ain't in it, I'm not watching it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It wouldn't make
sense. Go ahead. Say. I think the words you're looking for are.
You're welcome. All right, look, that's it. Look, we started late tonight. We ended late. I want to thank everybody who joined us. We see you in the chat room. Thanks for joining us, Travis. Appreciate it. What else is new? Well, we're going to talk about it again next week, next Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and hopefully Facebook allows us to play nicely, because they didn't like us tonight. But we will see you then. Don't forget us.
I was just leaving. Da-da-da-da.
Nerd alert, nerd alert, nerd alert, nerd alert.
You've been listening to Podcast for Sci-Fi with Moose, Game God, and Magic Mike. Nerds have more fun. If it's anything sci-fi, we're talking about it. We had fun, and we hope you did too. We have to split, but we'll be back soon. In the meantime, hit us up at podcast4sci-fi.com. This is Podcast for Sci-Fi, where all things sci-fi come to life. Come to life.